Hello viewers, welcome to English for my world. Well, in this session we are going to study the introduction to vowels and consonants. We all know the importance of phonetics in spoken English. Phonetics is scientific study of sounds. It deals with the scientific study of sounds. In the previous sessions we discussed syllables. We spoke about different kinds of intonation markers, shift in the stress patterns. So with the background of our discussion in the previous sessions, keeping in mind, in the light of those discussions, let us study the most important component of phonetics, that is vowels and consonants. We have 26 alphabets and 44 sounds in English language. I repeat, we have 26 alphabets and 44 sounds in English language. Well, the vowels that some of us studied are only 5: A, E, I, O, U. Only 5. But in fact, there are 44 vowel sounds. And depending on the sound of the vowel, we decide whether to use a definite article or an indefinite article before them. The beginning, our primary focus is on the International Phonetic Alphabet, which is known as IPA, International Phonetic Alphabet. And here is the chart that includes all the 20 vowel sounds and 24 consonant sounds. So I mean to say the 44 sounds in English language are divided into two, that is 20 vowel sounds and 24 consonant sounds. Now this 20 vowel sounds is again subdivided into two categories, and the two categories are 12 monophthongs and 8 diphthongs. Well, by the word monophthong, I mean to say one vowel in one syllable is a monophthong. Mono, single, one vowel in one syllable. Whereas the 8 diphthongs that I am trying to present to you there are 2 vowels in one syllable. 2 vowels in one syllable. Likewise, the 20 vowel sounds are subdivided. Coming to the consonants, there are 24 consonants in English language. And in these 24 consonants, some are voiced and some are voiceless. We will see the consonant part maybe in the next program. Let us focus completely on the vowels in this session. Fine. So here we go, starting with the first vowel under the 12 monophthongs, where the first one is E. I repeat the sound E. The example is sheep. It's a long vowel sound. Beep, deep. So the sound is a long vowel sound. And remember, the reason for we are learning these phonetic alphabets is we should be able to pronounce the words correctly, and most importantly, without the influence of mother tongue. To reduce the influence of mother tongue, to pronounce the words with the help of these phonetic symbols, we are learning them. Okay, now that's the first sound. I am now taking you to the next sound in the monophthongs category, and that is E. If this is E, this is I. I. It's a short vowel sound. Ship, lip, dip, sip. Sipping a cup of tea. So this sound or this symbol is a short vowel sound. Let us now go to the next sound under the monophthongs category, that is U. U. Remember, that's a short vowel sound. U. Book, look, cook, shook. Short vowel sound. I am not dragging the sound here. The next one is oo. Oo. You see the lips are rounded when I pronounce this sound. Shoot, boot, loot, root. The lips are rounded when I pronounce this sound. Long vowel sound. Under monophthongs. I've told you there are 12 monophthongs, and we are studying them now, one after the other. Now, after these 4 sounds, let me take you to the next monophthong under vowels, that is E. E. Bed, red, fed, shed. Short vowel sound. The next one in the category, teacher, doctor, driver, painter. Sound, this sound, Remember, whenever we have any doubt, we always go to the dictionary to see the correct pronunciation of the word. What do we see there in the pronunciation of the word? We look for these phonetic alphabets. Based on these phonetic alphabets, we will come to know whether the word is pronounced as chuff or chef. You see, the spelling is C-H-E-F, but the pronunciation is not chef, it is chef, chef. We will study that in the consonant sounds. So, in case of doubt, to have a better clarity, we always go to the dictionary to see the correct pronunciation of the word with the help of these phonetic alphabets. Right. Now the next vowel sound is bird. Bird, long vowel sound. Bird, girl, girl. Right? The next one is O. O. Again a long vowel sound. Door, door. The next one, oo, tourist. Well, that comes under diphthongs category. The 4 sounds that we have seen are monophthongs. Let me now go to the next one under the monophthongs category, that is this under the vowels. Short vowel sound. Bat, cat, rat, mat. Short vowel sound. Then look at the next one. Cup, cup, up, run, bun, fun. Short vowel sound. The next one under monophthongs in the vowels category, a, far, far, car, tar, bar, long vowel sound. And the last one in this monophthongs is short vowel sound, that is on, orange, o, off, orange, short vowel sound. So these are monophthongs. I have told you monophthongs are in one syllable we have one vowel. The words that we discussed are syllables. And the next one is diphthongs. I have introduced 8 diphthongs in the beginning. We are now going to look at those diphthongs one by one with the help of examples. Shall we? Here we go. The first one under the category diphthongs, under the main heading vowels, ear, here. You see there are 2 vowel sounds in one syllable. Here. The other one is a, wait, straight, 8. We have covered 2 of the diphthongs. Let us now go to the third one. Tourist. The next one, coin, coin, oin sound. The fifth one, show, o sound, show, row, row, bro, eyebrow, bro. The next one, air, air, pair, chair, a sound, a sound. The next one, like, I, bike, hike, pay hike. The next one is oh. You see again the lips are rounded when I pronounce this the sound. Mouth, mouth, shout, mouth. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 diphthongs. So viewers, with the help of these vowel sounds, we decide whether to use the indefinite article an or a depending on the vowel sound. For example, r, H-O-U-R, we always say an r. It is not a r, because in that H we have a vowel sound. We don't pronounce it as hour, r, an r. Similarly, the other examples of that sort are university, for example, U. We all though U is a vowel, when we pronounce the word university, the sound that is produced is a consonant sound, YU. So we always use the indefinite article a before university, not an. Now you see how important these sounds are. Based on these sounds, we write the phonetic transcription of each word. And that is a transcription that we always refer to when we go to a dictionary. So viewers, before we conclude this session, let us now go back to those 12 monophthongs and 8 diphthongs to know the examples better and to know the pronunciation better. I said this is a long vowel sound, that is sheep, sheep, beep, deep. Okay? Then we have seen the other sound, that is ship, lip, strip, it's a short sound. Then coming to book, oo, oo, short vowel sound. Book, look, shook. Going to the fourth one in this category, that is a long vowel sound. Shoot, loot. Okay, right. The other one is a short vowel sound again. Bed, red, dead, fed. Then teacher, driver. This sound for sound. Teacher, driver, painter. The next sound in the category is bird, girl. The sound is for girl, where some of them they pronounce it as girl in the world, and worst kinds of pronunciations. The sound that is used here is this sound. It is not girl in the world, it is girl in the world, where the R is completely silent, and this is the sound that we use there. Fine. The next one is door, or, long vowel sound. Door, roar, for, core, this is the sound. Right. The next one is bat, cat, rat. This is the sound. It's a short vowel sound under monophthongs category. Fat. Then a short vowel sound where the alphabet is this: cup, up. Right. Then far, again long vowel sound. R, far. Car, bar. A short vowel sound again. O, that is on. This is the sound that we use for aw. Orange, on, off. Okay, so these are the 12 monophthongs. Now the 8 diphthongs that we have seen are here, e, ear sound. Fear, here, fear, dear, for those sounds. Okay. 8, wait, straight, bait. This is the sound that is used. This is the vowel sound. Then coming to the other diphthong under the 8 diphthongs, the third one under the main category vowels. Tourist, oo, tourist. This is the sound that is used. Coin, show, o, this is the o sound. Show. Flow, crow, for example, crow. Then hair, this is the sound. Like, eye, like, hike, out, mouth, where the sound is ou, mouth. This is the sound. Viewers, so these are the vowel sounds, and only the sound will determine which article to be used there, as I told you. In fact, we have seen these examples in the previous classes also. For example, European. E is again a vowel sound, just like university. But we don't use the indefinite article and European there, because EUROPEAN, European, when pronounced, it gives a consonant sound, that is YU. Y is a consonant. So he is a European. A European. Okay? Right? Whereas in the same place, when we talk about MLA, MA, the sound that is produced is A, an MA, an MLA, an MCA. So we always say an, not A. Not A. Right? Received pronunciation highlights the correct pronunciation. RP is used by Britishers, and Britishers, they focus more on correct pronunciation, stress, correct stress wherever necessary. And in the next program, we are going to study the rest of the 24 consonant sounds with the help of examples. And remember to use all these things in your, practice, and try to write your name with the help of these phonetic symbols. Try to transcribe simple words. You can have your dictionary. In case of doubt, you also have lots of videos now on, the usage of phonetics. You can always cross-check which symbol is used or which phonetic alphabet is used for cat. Start with simple words. Don't go for bigger words. Then gradually go for bigger words. Transcribe them into, with the help of correct phonetic alphabets. In the course of time, you will develop your pronunciation excellently. That's the reason in foreign countries, this is the first thing that they teach, even for the kids. For the students who join in the kindergarten classes, the first thing that they teach is sounds. Because when a child is young, it's easier to grasp the sounds, to learn the sounds, and to remember the sounds for the rest of the life. Whereas to learn the sounds, when you are in your high school or when you are in your college, by that time, some of the sounds are already saved in your memory. That's the reason some of them pronounce Cambridge University as Cambridge University. It is not Cambridge, it is Cambridge University. That's the reason some of them pronounce language as language, where there is influence of mother tongue. Influence of mother tongue. So how to get rid of these things? We have learnt language, bat for language, not language. So if we are pronouncing it as language, the essence completely differs. The pronunciation, is completely wrong. It's completely wrong. Okay? So it is language, not language. It is this sound that is used, like bat, whereas we don't use the word not this one, language. It's wrong. That's the reason when you go refer to your dictionary, it will show you this syllable for language. For language. Similarly, there are several other pronunciation problems. I've told you, for especially in this place, IR, people pronounce it as girl in the place of girl. It is always girl, not girl. It's not world, it is world. So what is the sound that is used? This is the sound that is used there. So be very careful not to mispronounce such words where the very meaning of the word will be changed, and when the pronunciation is weird, when the pronunciation is awkward, that will send wrong signals to the listener. That will send wrong signals to the audience or listener. So we need to be very careful about the way we pronounce the words, utter the words. Similarly, if you go to words such as cup is a short vowel sound, as I told you. Okay? Because of the influence of Arabic language, some of them pronounce the word clutch as kalach. Kalach. It is not kalach, it is clutch. Similarly, the other sounds are, because of the influence of mother tongue, that is Telugu, they pronounce the word as for everything they add the word u, like pennu. It is not pennu, it is pen, right? Tabulu, it is not tabulu, table. So how to reduce the influence of this mother tongue? How to neutralize, the language? So the sounds are more standard. The sounds are, appealing to the listeners, easier for them to understand. The only key is we must learn the phonetic syllables. We must practice them a lot. So constantly cross-check the dictionary, refer to dictionary in case of doubts. Okay, we should not pronounce for example, the word issue or issue. Which one is correct? Oxford Dictionary says both are correct. It can be pronounced as issue or issue. Both are okay. Both are fine. So, especially with the words which are difficult to pronounce, we need to be careful. For example, it is not cherishma, it is charisma. Charismatic personality. It is not cherishmatic personality. We will see this consonant sound, ch or k, in the next program that we are going to watch. Fine. So for the time being, remember all these 12 monophthongs and the 8 diphthongs. So the 12 vowel sounds. I've told you there are 44 sounds in English language. We are talking about international phonetic alphabet, and received pronunciation is the standard pronunciation that is used by Britishers, and Britishers taught Indians English, so we follow the same sort of or same kind of pronunciation. I hope the program has been useful and meaningful to all of you. Keep practicing, keep watching, and pronounce the words correctly without the influence of mother tongue. Thank you for watching.